All right, Antonio Tarver did an interview with Fight Hype and said Canelo might stop Benavidez, and Benavidez is tailor-made for Canelo, and Canelo and his Eddie Renasso and his people to help matchmake said they don't know what they're doing. If they did know what they're doing, they would know that Benavidez is tailor-made for them. And, maybe it might be something else that Tarver ain't seen. Like I said, Tarver is my favorite, one of my current, that generation of commentating, he was my favorite. Great commentator. You know what I'm saying? It was always something different. He didn't focus on the jab, or he didn't focus on this, but he got a point. That's why I said that same stuff that he's saying. I said it. I said Canelo gonna have to hurt Benavidez and knock him out, or he gonna get ran through. Either or. They know that Benavidez staying right in front of him. The difference is when you got somebody like Canelo who like to catch, counter pull, slip, and what Tarver ain't saying in that interview, one of the reasons, what negates that other than like movement and what Bevel did and the technical style Bevel did, is value. If Benavidez jump on him and put him on them ropes and get the run in his hands and that hand speed, he can't slip. Canelo ain't gonna be able to punch. Canelo got to punch with him. And we seen what Amir Khan did when he threw his hand speed became a problem. Canelo, the difference between Khan and Benavidez, Khan kept throwing the shots and rolling out the same way. And it took Canelo a while to pick up on that, and he caught him, right? The thing about Benavidez, I seen it at Lemieux fight. If you watch that fight again, Benavidez start picking his hands up. He started holding that phone. And the thing about Benavidez, he showed versus Lemieux when he fought a puncher, he could turn on picking his hands up, holding the phone. He can be defense responsible. The thing about Benavidez, he not going to roll out and reset like an amateur. Benavidez going to be in there. He going to be beating on you. If you don't hold it, stay on the ropes, he not going to reset like Bevel neither. He just going to run through you. That's the difference. And when you got somebody who ain't going to worry about controlling, doing what Bevel did and being technical and holding, controlling the distance and not letting you get off the ropes, Benavidez just going to run through you. And then if you hold or you stop Benavidez, you reset, Benavidez going to jump right back on you. He going to cut their ring off. He big as hell. And that's what they see. They not sure they can get Benavidez off of him. He too big. And that's one thing Tarver ain't talk about. Yeah, he not going to sit in front of you. Benavidez is going to work. That's the difference. He not going to just sit in front of you. Benavidez is going to work. When Benavidez push you back, he going to throw a good jab and just throw 1,000 combinations. And it's just to the point where he ain't throwing 3 or 4 combinations. He throwing 20 pieces, 30 pieces. And he not just working the head. He working up and down. His combination flow is bananas. His combination, the way his punches flow, he pick his shots. That's what they worried about. Of course, he stand in front of you. But he not going to stand in front of you and do nothing. He going to have to punch with Canelo Alvarez. That's the ticket. Canelo going to have to punch with him. And if Canelo can't hurt him to the head or to the body, he gonna get knocked out. So it's just not one way to beat Canelo Alvarez. You just don't have to outbox him. Benavidez is gonna try to run through him. And can he slow Benavidez down? He don't have the size, bro. And if he can't hurt Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? And they have to start with some body work. If he can't hurt Benavidez, bro, and Benavidez eat them shots that Bevel was that eat them shots that he was hitting Bevel with, like Bevel did, it's gonna be a problem. And he said that, he got the best of Bevel in sparring, which can mean nothing, but he said he had his way with him. And he naturally bigger than Bevel. So you stepping it up with a guy who can, he young enough to take the rehydration clauses on. He know what's up. And Tarver right, like it is tailor made for him from a common sense standpoint, but the difference is ain't nothing common about Benavidez. It may not look like he do a sit-up. It may not look like he do a crunch. It may not look like he do a push-up. But one thing about him, dog, he gonna throw as much as he needs to throw. And Canelo can't get out of the way of that. And if he can't hurt him if he can't establish or hurt that man, he gonna get knocked out. And then after that, they can't put him above Beaver on the pound for pound list. He can't be on the pound for pound list. And it's been showing for years how he losing rounds and how he having close fights. But the difference with him, Beaver, like Tarver said about Beaver held back. Beaver was so technical that he followed the game plan to a T. If Beaver really wanted to knock Canelo out, he'd have knocked his ass out. Beaver just didn't want them to take the fight for him. So Beaver said before the fight, he said, I ain't worried about it. If I want in my mind, I want in my mind. I'm not going to worry about the judge. And that's the right mindset to have. All right? He followed the game plan. But in my opinion, I told y'all, he wasn't throwing his shots like he could have really hurt Canelo. He just touched Canelo. He did what Floyd did. He touched him. And people just call horse shit. I'm like, you learn. Hey, man, he didn't throw that right here. I watched plenty of Beaver fights. on HBO. He wasn't throwing with the authority that he did. He just touched him. And if he really wanted to sit on that right hand and knock Canelo out, he could have tried, and he probably would have succeeded. The thing about Benavidez is, Benavidez gonna throw so much, Canelo can't sit in there with him. I'm telling y'all. And if he sit in there with him, it's because he gonna hurt him. But if he can't keep that boy off of him, and how big that boy is, he can't keep him off of him, he gonna be in trouble, bro. He gonna be in trouble. He gonna be in real deal trouble. That's the difference. Do we got enough to keep him off of him? Do we got enough? And my thing is how Beaver just did him, and could tell if Benavidez take that shot, and he can't keep Benavidez off of him, that fight ain't gonna go past 6. That fight ain't going past 6. I'll tell you that right now. That fight ain't going past 6. That fight ain't going past 6. I'm telling you, if he can't slow that man down with a body shot or something like that, that fight ain't going past 6. I'll let y'all know that right now. If he can hurt Benavidez, then man, we gonna learn a lot about Benavidez. But the thing about seeing with Benavidez and Lemieux, he could turn his defense on and off if he needs to. He can catch, shoot, but he got the remedy. Sometimes that's what Pacquiao believed in. Sometimes the best defense is a great offense. And Canelo not gonna be able to get the way Canelo like to fight at a certain pace. He like to slip and fight at his own pace. Benavidez gonna open his ass up like a book. Y'all gonna think it's reading rainbow. And that fight won't. If Canelo, real animal. He might can take that ass whooping for 9 rounds, but he ain't gonna take that ass whooping from Benavidez for 12 rounds. Benavidez, if he can't hurt Benavidez gonna get him out of there. He see what Tarver don't see. Tarver see somebody gonna sit there and sit there with him and all that shit. Cool. He sees somebody's gonna sit there with him in the pocket and all that, and blase blah and all that. One thing Tarver ain't looking at is the hand speed, how big that dude is. He made Lemieux look like a fucking welterweight, bro. But that's Tarver's opinion. But if Canelo can't hurt that man, it's gonna be a long night for Canelo out. It might be a short night. But Canelo know exactly when they picking and choosing. He know exactly why he not picking Benavidez. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. It's on Fight Hype. And Tarver need to get back on the mic, man. They need to get Tarver back on the mic. I like Aldemarez too, but the zone can need some help too, though. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the Box News playlist. You can reach me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal by hitting my link tree. It's the first link in the description. Financially, you want to support the channel, you can go right there. It's all in the description as well too. Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link there. Hit the Box News playlist for more videos like this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But yeah, he know why he ain't fighting Benavidez, and I know why he ain't fighting Benavidez. So, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Peace.